hello, I'm Zing, and this is, I guess, game development, a space trading game. Yeah, should be okay. Let's double check everything is working. We have stuff which happens. Sure, let's just launch it and see what's up. It's getting there, slowly but getting there. Without debugging. Okay. Play. It does not look any different. This side panel still seems to be working. But if I enter the orbit, press E, it opens a system map, which is now not an UI, but actually is a system map. And you see the planet seems to be working. So I may edit the codes. And if I press R, it goes out. Unfortunately, it goes out somewhere else. And if I press F1, it exits. Oh look, it's tried to adding to the dictionary. There's some dependency injection error. Yeah, the Godot errors are very terrible to understand often. Okay, goals and stuff. Move it to the side panel. Open transfer panel, leave galaxy map. Enter F. It stopped working in the panel. Okay. Bro, please stop working. Likely because of drill transitions. Enter orbit does not update game state location. Nope, that is fixed. Leaving orbit should set with a speed or something. Not really. So, okay, first bug we need to solve. I guess the feature actually to implement. Enter the system map should let you open. Orbit mean star. That's one thing. Exiting system should return camera focus to the, I guess, orbited system. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm here. I should not be here. But if I drill out... Okay, so the issue is that transitions, movement and system map, influences, movement and galaxy map. That's a bug. Tries to orbit something, which is not correct. But if I approach the planet, I can enter the planet orbit, which works beautiful. And I guess another feature would be open transfer panel in body orbits. Never think if I enter the orbit. Okay. Then map body orbit. Does not show need to reduce the opacity of this. It looks beautiful though. I guess if I also removed, you see it. My ship is in the wrong location. Somehow it became faster too. Okay. Where's my code? Sleepy. Exiting the system should return to the orbited system. Entering the system map should make your orbit a main star. Generator of selection state. It's okay, yes. So much trash. So fly around. This is just the main scene things. Why have so much junk in here? Where's main scene? Main scene. My main scene has what? It has system map UI. What's the system map UI? Star map container, build margin. Star map container is a thing which should not exist anymore. Only the build menus should be existing. Yeah. So let's delete this one. And system container also should not be existing. Yeah. Generate containers, flatten bodies, system map, not really. Create the lane, set zoom, apply zoom. Yeah, this one is deprecated. This one does not even need to have the split container. Just go here, each split container. Remove. Build panel. Do you need to have a UI controller? Let's see. Let's just play this scene and see how it goes. Likely not going to work. That does not look okay. Yeah, the larger body is orbiting the smaller body. Interesting. Or is it? No, it's not actually, it's just perspective. The smaller orbiting the larger one. Don't understand this transition off to the side though. System map UI. System container should not exist anymore. Open the code. System container. It also should be removed. System container, delete. Yes. This one is not needed anymore. System map UI, selected body. Do I have any selection? Not really. It only has a production build. It has a toolbar. Build panel. Yeah, we need a build panel. Build panel requested. What requests a build panel? Open build panel. They just make it an input to open the build panel. Generate containers, start data. I don't need this one anymore. Start data is a requirement, selected body is not. System map should only say, hey, it's not a selected body, it's what we are currently orbiting. But I guess this is good enough to some extent. Oh, it also does not have a namespace. Production network, yep. That was just a system map. So I think there's an issue of me using main scene system map UI namespace and UI layer. Yeah. I'm so sleepy. Very sleepy. Main scenes build. Generate your system map. Build now. Okay, it built. What are my inputs actually? Input map. Leave orbit. Q. Ship hold. Toggle cargo transfer panel. It's C actually. Okay. So I was just using the wrong inputs. Whoops. See, I can transfer cargo. Good. I transfer cargo in these places though. I can. Huh. Of course, I'm not sure which what transfers, because there's no inventory system assigned to the bodies yet, I think. But I can open transfer panel. Yeah, you see it opens on the body. And it does not enable the movements. Okay, that's another bug. Okay, another buggeroo. Name transfer. Opening transfer panel does not stop the player. Or should it just pause the game? I don't think it should pause the game. Or more like let you open the transfer panel only when you're orbiting. Yeah. Okay. Transfer panel. See item state. X3. Let's actually check the game state. Nope. What? Oh, cool. Game state. Game state. Does it contain information on what am I orbiting? I think it should be. Player ship. Player ship state. Ship state base. Current system, current body. Mm-hmm. Current body ID. If I'm not orbiting a body, I should not open this panel. From all you have, it is orbiting. Because if the ship is not orbiting, it should not be allowed to open any panel for building. Like, you should not be able to build on the fly. That would break the game state. Ship state. That's only relevant for player ship state. Probably. Why is that? Is orbiting. Reasoning? Why do we need this? To prevent player from opening transfer panel when they are not orbiting. Wait, I can get it from the controller though. If trial mode is none. Trial mode. What triggers this panel? Pin it. It's the UI root that has the material transfer panel. And it's UI root that has the state of it. So do you need to have the orbit state, well, I guess ship state available here rather than the ship controller, which does not make sense to have it. Difficult. Material transfer. And the main scene should not have all of the game tick and main UI. It should be on the UI root. Yep. And then the UI root would decide what to be shown or not depending on the game state. So in that case it would be, hey, is ship orbiting? Show this panel. Ship not orbiting, hide the panel. Kinda. Game tick label. Plop it in here. Main scene. System map. UI. Paste. Which make a build UI. Should not have a background. The build container should have a background. Yep. Don't miss system container. Where's Godot? A little bit of shuffling just to make sure everything is okay and shows at the times where it's need to be shown. UI root then has system map. Good. Main scene and not have the UI layer because it's not relevant because it uses UI root. We also have UI pointer. Technically, I don't need it, so I can delete it. Then it has the galaxy, which is, I guess, okay. And it has a capital ship and system C. Yeah. What's this collision layer? Then the system scene should also have its own ship. Its own capital ship. I just switch between the two. Okay. Gotta set the position, the capital ship will be here. Really should remove the sprite. Later. So they both have this one, and it will be like enable, disable or something. Process. Process disabled. Maybe. What does it actually do? What does it do? What does it do? Godot process disable. Godot process disable. Can you just deactivate? Disable a node. Yeah, I can just disable the node. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, so I can literally just disable the whole node, which, okay, by default, then the system scene should be disabled. And I just re-enabled it. Capital ship. Camera is also not following. I guess the camera should be on the ship, then it would follow it. System scene. Can I increase the scale of it? Maybe. So, the main scene. And we need to actually add the document. What I'm trying to do. Docs. New item. Transition. In C. System. It does not see as SMD wrong file. So we navigate with drill downs, drill ups. When navigating from Galaxy Map System, we first disable the Galaxy ship using process mode. Then why it does not auto wrap? Options. Using a process mode. Then using tween, we start showing system map and we zoom in. Once zoom completes, enable system ship and system process, something like that. This music kinda is too slow. Instrumental metal, that's actually better. Because I speak English, song is in English, it gets messy. Okay. Materials transfer open. Toggle material transfer panel. If material transfer panel is open, close the transfer panel. Or yep. Exactly. if game state player ship is not orbiting. Oh, it's possible null state. No, it's not. Care, shut up. It's not null. Player ship exists, and that's about it. So we just close the panel. Open transfer panel. Else that if does not matter. Here's game state. Player ship is orbiting equals true, false. Godot.print. Sure, whatever. It's not error, it's warning. It's just print. It's a regular thingy. So that should disable opening the transfer panel. The issue is that the orbiting node is not being updated because it just was added. And that is in ship controller. So we just find the travel mode orbit. Attached to orbit, yeah. The ship controller has any, yeah, it does have access to the game state. Game states the ship is orbit equals false equals true, and somewhere else I need to find a different child or beginning manual control. Orbiting equals false, supposedly. Something like that. So now at least it will update the state. I don't think it's necessarily correct one. It will be good enough for the meantime. Ship controller. Why does it have a reference to ship controller? Maybe it should have it. Sleepy. Sleepy. Sleepy EP. Ship. main scene should not have a access to system API because it's not relevant to the main scene. Main scene only needs to display things. System map UI hide. System scene node, yep, that is required because it changes the scene. Transition type cubic. Linear. Alright, transition type. Elastic. Something like that. And has a reference to the capital ship. Makes sense. Game tick label does not exist anymore here. Viewport settings. Ship controller and capital ship. Where's my ship controller scene? Azure. Can I suppress? I don't freaking care. Possible null. It will throw error then. I don't care. Go away. Too many warnings about, oh, possible null. Of course it's possible null. It's a game. You build it until it works. You don't need to guard it like... System seem not hide. Oh, it technically hide. System scene dot process mode equals mode process mode enum disabled. again. What? Again, I don't care. That is the problem with these export properties, because it's annoying. None, I don't care. Yeah, possible. We'll see you when it breaks. Disable system map. Not much happening, which is okay. Disable system map. Exit tree. I need to use regions. Override. That's not override. Region. Canada. Apply zoom. That's not even correct region. System map opened. That's not right. Her area right click. I don't think I need it anymore. Шиштементри. Such a mess. Ship controller. Or wait. Why do I need another ship? Oh, no, I need another ship so the system reference would be okay. Then the system C in code should also have a ship and have injected game state, which it does not have the game state. I don't know what it put it into game state. Game state. Oh, it's a field. I don't need it like that. So we have a game state, and then ready. Set process false. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, so I can also have system scene, set process, False. Ship. Ship dot in. Ship data. So it would share the reference. Mm-hmm. Reparented? Not really. So I'm ready to see the system map and do some shenanigans. Yep. Mm-hmm. Of course I need to restart the Visual Studio. It all seems like AI generated images. Let the AI do stuff. Becomes a huge mess, even like it starts to ignore the instructions, so like they keep the quality better. In terms of like don't overcomplicate stuff, but no. It does not understand game development enough and its architecture to prevent, or does it? Is anyone else doing that code like this? Like a spaghetti code. We need to restructure for it to make sense. Okay, installer completed. So I can open the code now, maybe. I can. What do you mean left? Never left. Wait, never clear left. Of course, the wrong window. Dev environment. Okay, now it's a bit easier to see. A plugin was installed. And the issue is with the main scene. Alrighty. Is action just pressed? Remove it. Why using only handled input? Just use input, you. Hey, heard about input? Unhandled input. Yeah, right. That is a redundant check. Yeah, basically disable input if it's not here. It works okay. Oh, cookies. 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 Okay. So that is camera controls, I guess. Camera controls, you can hide this region, that's not needed. Overrides can hide this region, that is not needed anymore. Unseen data. That's an event which builds the star containers from the data. Because I first need to instantiate the scene, and after the scene was instantiated, instantiate all the stars, because otherwise it does not work like that. It sucks. Call from ship controller. That is not the right thing. Where's the inputs? This one. Ship controller open galaxy system map requested. Well, no. Ship controller should not have a difference. Ship controller needs to move the ship and I guess open the panels. Yeah, I'll just sleep. On enter system request. No. 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 Where's my overrides? Just pressed. What's the difference between just press and just and pressed? Oh, it's like a edge trigger. Okay, that makes sense. If input action is just pressed. Okay. If input actions, just press orbit. And if input action, just press exit orbit. I guess exit orbit does not make sense for the galaxy map. Just fly around. Navigation. Yeah, basically making a system so you could actually move around the place and move the goods. For that you need to transition from one state, well, from one map to another map to actually be able to move the goods. Maybe I should get the pizza or something. Action, just press. Orbit. If no, if ship more like game state. Leadership. Is orbiting? I guess the game state also would need to track ship state base. If the player is in what menu? Maybe. Maybe. I can always remove it later. Now, knowing which system you have, which is shared between locations, sounds good. Private, oh, public, more like. Game state. Bool is system scene. And then go to game state, implement it. Public bool is system scene false. And add a comment. Differentiate that in. Yeah, technically. System scene. Because if you're orbiting does not mean that you are in the system map. If you're at the body, maybe, but if you're just flying about, it's again does not count as you're in the system map. So if the game state is saying, hey, it's system scene, and we just return, well, but I don't have game state here. Do have game state. Game state. Why is it static? What? I guess it's self-explanatory. Okay, if I'm already in the system state, don't do anything. Sounds good enough. Just pressed. action, just press enter orbit. What do we need to do? We need to trigger the on enter system requested. Enter system requested, so I don't need all these comments. Simple. Unseen data. Okay, enter system request. That's the redundant check. Oh, this is null. If it's null, if it's null, if it's your ass. If star's null. Generated code. If star is null, if star is null. If the star is null, you fucking... Pardon my language. You messed it up. And that's your problem. If you can't find it, it will break. And that's fine. You don't need to double check everything here. You're not doing data protocols where you need to check if the arrived data is okay. You are the one who made the data. Of course it's going to be either okay or not. Orbit anchor. Orbit candidate. Find the star node. This is complete trash. How's this generated code? Who calls it? Ah. That is some kind of nonsense. What was the legacy? Delete the legacy. It's always like, oh, we have this panel slot, let's not delete it, even though it makes everything else more complicated, even though it specifically said, hey, do not keep it. We're moving, we're transitioning. No. I'll stay where it is and just add a bunch of trash on top of it. Enter system C. Is it the ship control or is it the ship that has? Where's my ship? Ships. What do you mean there is no ship scene? I played a ship state. Ship. I don't have a ship scene? What? What do you mean? Capital. Okay, we have capital ship scene. Let's go back to Godot. This dude, which flies about and collides with things. Yeah, it collides with things, and that should update some state, I guess, which like, hey, collided with star or collided with body or something. And body scanner. And we need to have like system scanner or something like that. Orbit candidate. Body scanner. Ship controller. We have a random area to deal with some over things. Collision 1-1. That's body with body collision layer. That is not the right layer. So many things that needs to go right here. And so the collisions would be correct too, so I could do the transitions correctly. Sprite to the some random collision layer, so body scanner, system body. What does the main scene get for the stars? What kind of objects are they? Game state, system C node. No star node, pending system entry. I guess a star node. Collision. If you find a star node scene. And first of all, it's named incorrectly. That is generated. So go back to Godot. We have a hover area, which is technically not correct. Gen star, that is wrong. Star node. Also change the type to actually star node. Okay. And then the star node will have a hover area for interaction. Interaction area, and I guess I also would have a ship interaction area or player interaction area. Get it to the what? What? Where is it? Why I could not add it? Area to the enter. It's broken. Or I may need to rebuild it, or yeah, of course. Do you want to add the area? Okay, I need to restart the Godot. It broke. Okay, that is better. So debug, I don't want to see the collision shapes anymore. They don't know. So we add a area to the, call it player interaction area. This one will be UI interaction area. Now this needs a collision shape. With the shape of a circle. Maybe a slightly bigger circle. What color? I do orange. Sure. Let it scans. Pickable. Not pickable. Collision layer. Edit layer names, add a layer would be like system, yes. Layer galaxy ship system, and we have system body. Yeah. So this one is a galaxy system. It interacts with the ship only. Yeah. Interacts with ship only. And we go to capital ship. We have two of these. Ship area. Body scan. So body scanner should be used for only in the system map. And this one should be a galaxy, I guess. Or just a system scanner. System scanner and collision layer will be itself. Collision layer has a ship and a mask as galaxy system. Okay. So what's this label? Let's just enter orbit label. That's the ship kinda refactored, and the star node. Back to capital ship code. Ship area and correct. Galaxy. Oh. System scanner. Or candidates. Why is it area to be Area 2D is not an orbit candidate. Orbit candidate is actually object, I guess. Area. Links. Orbit candidate. Enter orbit. System scanner. Mouse enter. Oh, that's what it was doing. It's a need another node. That was UI. Let's go back to Godot. Let's actually rename this one to the mouse collider, and here also rename it to mouse collider. That will be more reasonable. What's this? Add another area. And call it system. System collider, I guess. Collision shape B of the circle of the size, maybe same, make a different color, maybe just have a system collider. Then this one actually is a ship. It does not collide with anything apart just the mouse. Wait, it does not even have the ship because it's not the thing. It only has pickable, which makes a colliding with the mouse. Possible body scanner should also be not pickable. Collides with bodies. A system collider. Collision makes it a ship. Collides with galaxy. And it's not pickable. is. Have colliders, mouse, collider first one, copy, paste. System collider. A system collider. Body scanner not equals null. Redundant. It's not equals null. What is, if it is, I'll go fix it. That's about it. It's literally a couple of second fix. System collider. Collider entered. Get new region. Collider handlers. Collider handlers, manual enter orbit. Okay. So when the system is collided, it does not mean it's we orbit the system. Do I dare to use it in the game state? Like NPC, well, player ship state would have a system body and say, hey, we are by the system. I will need to store the location. Yeah, I think I will. I will not need to store location of the NPC ships, like, or will I? No, I don't think they need it for NPC ships. Or will I? System collider exited area. Exited. Yeah, I guess. I'm stun locking myself. Not good. Let's keep it simple, prototype. Okay, if collider exited. I guess I need the system body first to be tracked. Shit data. Whatever. Private I system body. closest system. Closest system. I did not name it. Closest system. That's the closest one. And I could also check in which system I am. Yes. Because the closest system does not mean I'm orbiting the system, although it's... Why changing stuff? Closest system. If it's a closest system, and then we need to have use of orbiting, or just have an orbited system, because I don't actually have problems numbering. Orbited system. And just orbited body. Orbited body. I guess the issue with is that the star node is not the AI system body. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I think I'll need to go outside for a bit. So I'll be ending early today. Early? It's 2 hours. Yeah, I guess it should be fine. Probably. I don't think there was much progress, more like a refactoring adventure. It was just a bunch of errors. That is what you get when you try to like using I guess chatbots because makes the prototyping very quick, so you can test out the concept, but when you want to refine it, it just breaks all down and you just need to rediscover your application. But that's getting there. Look at this pretty UI. That's a sprite, that's not actual shader. It's getting there, I guess. So yeah.